All right, forget the fluffy intros. No one's got time for that. Let's get straight into it. We're talking exchange tokens today. You know, the shiny coins, the big CEXs dangle in front of you.
Right.
Some call them a golden ticket, some call them a trap.
A trap, is it? I'd say it's more like a loyalty card with a rocket strapped to it.
Yeah,
Problem is, you don't know if that rocket's going to the moon or straight into a brick wall.
exactly. And today we're putting one of the big boys under the microscope, OKB, the native token of the OKX exchange. We're doing a full no-holds-barred SWOT analysis on it.
Okay.
We're talking strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Is it a solid punt or is it the next FTT waiting to implode?
Oof, straight for the jugular, naming a fallen. I respect that. So OKB. For anyone who's been living under a rock, it's the in-house currency for the OKX casino.
Hmm,
You hold it, you get cheaper trading fees, you get first dibs on their Jumpstart launchpad for new shiny tokens.
yeah.
It's the standard playbook for an exchange token, right?
It was the standard playbook, but they're trying to change the game a bit.
How so?
It's now the gas token for their own blockchain, the OKX chain, and more importantly, their new ZK EVM Layer 2, called X Layer.
Right.
They want it to be a proper ecosystem, not just a discount coupon. So let's kick off with the good stuff, strengths. What's the #1 green flag for you, Morgan?
It's got to be the burn, mate. Simple as. They take a chunk of their profits, go into the open market, buy back a load of OKB, and just delete it. Poof. Gone forever.
Wow.
In a world where governments can't stop printing money, this thing is designed to get scarcer.
Exactly.
That's a powerful fundamental.
Couldn't agree more. That deflationary pressure is key, and it's not just theory. They do it religiously.
Yeah.
Plus, let's be honest, it's backed by a monster. OKX is a top-tier exchange. They've got the trading volume, they've got millions of users.
Hmm?
So OKB isn't some random altcoin run by two kids in a garage. It has the weight of a multi-billion-dollar company behind it.
Right.
That's a massive, massive strength.
All right, enough blowing smoke. My turn. Let's get to the juicy part. Weaknesses. For me, it's the massive, glaring, neon-lit sign that says centralization.
Yep,
You're not investing in a decentralized protocol here. You are making a concentrated bet that one single company, OKX, doesn't screw up, get hacked, or get shut down.
mate, you've hit the nail on the head. It's the casino chip analogy. You've bought the house's branded chips, and they're valuable as long as the lights are on and the tables are full.
Right.
But if the regulators board up the doors or you find out the CEO's been dipping his hands in the till,
Yeah.
well, those chips are just worthless bits of plastic. All your eggs are in one very corporate basket.
And let's be real, it's still playing second fiddle to BNB. OKX is a beast, no doubt, a proper contender.
Sure.
But in terms of global mindshare, Binance is still the household name. OKB is like the talented, street-smart younger brother who's still scrapping for the top spot. He's got something to prove.
Fair point. Now let's pivot. Opportunities. Where's the upside? What could send this thing flying? For me, all eyes are on this X layer, a proper ZK EVM layer 2.
Okay.
If they can attract developers and users to start building cool dApps on it, the demand for OKB as the gas token could go parabolic.
That's the golden ticket, isn't it? If XLayer becomes a thriving, bustling ecosystem, OKB graduates.
Graduates, yeah.
It stops being just an exchange token and becomes a genuine network asset in the same league as, say, ETH or Polygon's Matic.
Right.
That's a complete narrative shift. On top of that, OKX can literally invent new utility for it tomorrow. More launchpad access, better yields, VIP customer service. They hold all the cards to make holding it more attractive.
Okay, but every opportunity has a threat lurking in the shadows. What's the boogeyman that keeps an OKB holder awake at night?
It's got to be the regulators. Simple. A government, whether it's the US or China or anyone else, could wake up one day and decide to make an example of a big exchange.
Totally.
Look at what hoops Binance had to jump through. A full-scale regulatory assault on OKX would be devastating.
Oh, yeah.
The token price wouldn't just drop, it would fall off a cliff.
It's the #1 existential threat, and anyone who ignores it is a fool. And of course, we have to mention the ghost of FTX, the threat of a black swan event.
Right.
OKX talks a big game with their proof of reserves, and that's great, but this is crypto. You never, ever say never.
Never.
A sophisticated hack, a massive internal fraud, anything that shatters user trust in the OKX exchange would nuke OKB into the Stone Age.
And don't forget the macro environment. A long, nasty bear market means less trading, less hype.
Yep,
That means less revenue for OKX, which means smaller token burns, which means less buy pressure.
right.
The fate of OKB is welded to the health of the wider crypto market. It doesn't live in a vacuum.
So let's land the plane. A quick recap. Strengths, backed by a top-tier exchange, fantastic deflationary burn. Weaknesses, it's centralized as hell, betting on one company. Opportunities, the X layer could be a game changer. Threats, the regulatory hammer and the ghost of FTX. So, million-dollar question, Morgan. After all that, are you buying, selling, or just grabbing the popcorn?
You know what? If you're going to bet on a casino chip, this is one of the better-looking ones on the table. OKX is a strong operator, and the move to make OKB the gas for a layer 2 is seriously smart. But am I betting the farm on it? Absolutely not. It's a trade, not a long-term marriage.
Right.
You ride the narrative, you take your profits, but you keep one foot out the door, always.
Perfectly put. It's a punt on the house, and right now, the house is on a winning streak.
Yep,
Just never forget that the house can, and sometimes does, go bust.
exactly. All right, everyone, that's our 2 pence. Now we want to hear yours. Jump in our chat group. The link is right there in the description below.
Yeah,
Let us know if we're on the money or completely off our rockers. And if you are going to trade on OKX after all this, do us a solid and use our referral link to say thanks. It keeps the lights on here.
now here's a question we'd like you to think about. Given the massive rewards but also the catastrophic risks of centralized exchange tokens, is the gamble ever truly worth it? Or are we just playing a prettier version of musical chairs?
Deep. We'll be back next week to put another coin in the hot seat. Cheers.